Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapon Guide once again. My name is Zeus. And boys, what I've got for you in today's guide is a very powerful grenade that I've been wanting to bring for you ever since the start of the Bloody Harvest event. And from that, you can probably guess what it is. The ghast. Cool. Now, this is an extremely rare grenade, guys. It took me a very long to get. Right, I have a Merge playthrough, yeah? She's level 21. I've had this grenade 3 times on that character, but it took me 4 hours to get this level 50 grenade for your Amara. I live streamed for an hour, and then we actually got it on the stream. So to get this grenade for yourself, guys, what you're going to want to actually do is go to Sanctuary and speak to the dinosaur called Maurice. Now, if you didn't know, this grenade is one of the items available in the Bloody Harvest event. Now, if the dinosaur is not there when you're watching this video, guys, for me it is the 8th and he is still there, but unfortunately this is part of the Bloody Harvest Halloween event. If it isn't live, guys, I wouldn't panic. I'd go on to maybe the Borderlands Reddit or maybe the Trade Borderlands Reddit. A few people should have quite a few of these, because for other people I've heard they've got them quite a lot, so they'd probably be willing to swap it out for maybe like a crossroads or something like that. So it is actually one of the guaranteed drops from the legendary skulls, guys, and if you don't know how to get those, it's also part of the Bloody Harvest event. So basically what you're going to want to do is speak to Maurice. Now he's going to give you a mission to go ahead and get 25 ghosts. So just basically go wherever you want. I prefer to go to like Athena, so maybe the Proving Grounds or something where you can kill enemies very, very fast. I'm going to get a yellow legendary skull. They are quite rare, so don't worry if you don't. You can either basically just kill those enemies and save and quit and go through them again, or you can do what I would do and basically get the 25 souls, and if you don't get something to spawn from then, take him back to Maurice himself and go to Heck. Now once you teleport to Heck itself, guys, you are actually going to get an increased slightly chance of getting these things to drop. Farm through these enemies. I would recommend even going through to the second stage, where if you didn't know, you jump down into kind of like a caves part, go through all the raptures. A lot are going to spawn, giving you a more increased chance of getting the ghost to spawn. If you don't, just go ahead and save and quit. It's going to spawn you back in those caves again, and just keep on running through it a few times, guys. I'd recommend at least an hour maybe, and if you haven't got one to spawn from there, I'd recommend going ahead and killing Haunt himself, the boss, because he does actually have a loot pool for this grenade as well. If you don't get it, don't worry, go back to Maurice and he's going to give you the same quest, and you can just rinse and repeat, unfortunately, until you get this thing to drop. But as you can see, there is no prefix, it's just the ghast. Cool. The damage is a reasonable 2,831 with an all-K radius of 475. And then obviously you have the little prefixes down there. The main damage that you're going to get from this is going to do that amount of damage for each skull. These are going to be highly effective against armored enemies because it is corrosive, but that does not mean it can't kill other enemies. This grenade absolutely melts people for me personally. My friend and I got one from level 13 and we could kill enemies very easily with it, even bosses up to 30. So you'd be good for that. I mean, recommend using it into maybe True Vault Hunter mode without Mayhem mode, and this grenade is going to do a lot of damage. The grenades do actually seek out enemies, giving you a high percentage of doing stun damage. They can be a bit buggy sometimes, but don't worry, if you have got like 12 like me for example, you're bound to hit something. As always, guys, the red text is to you, I am past, a story to tell. So that's going to pretty much sum this grenade up for you guys. I want to give it a strong 8 out of 10. I know for Mayhem mode it's not like essentially the best grenade you can have, but I find on a normal mode playthrough, this grenade absolutely destroys people, and you don't have to do a lot of running around because it's basically going to hunt them down, as you probably saw from the gameplay. I personally am not spec'd into grenade stats at all on my Amara, so if you do have a character that you can use grenades for, this is probably going to be a very highly damaging one for you. But anyway, guys, that's going to be today's Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapon Guide. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I was really excited to bring this one to you because this grenade personally is quite fun to use. So if you did enjoy the guide, guys, and it did help you out, maybe share it with your friends. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you are new around here, because it does mean the absolute world to me. I love you all. Have an amazing weekend, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but it's alright. She think I'm an asshole, she think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only cause I pay her.